Dale County Rescue. I'm the chief and president of the board.
I'm Sam Phillips. I'm with the Dale County Health Department, Department of Public Health.
And can you spell? Oh, I got it.
And what is the situation y'all in up here now?
Well, we've got sewage back up from a sewer line that has been been crushed under the construction of the parking lot here, and so it's caused some sewage back up from the bank as well as the Dale County Rescue out a clean out plug, and so naturally you have all forms of sewage coming out of that hole.
Chief, what are y'all options?
We have three options available to us. One of those options is to remediate with the bank. We've attempted contact on the local level. We're going to attempt contact with the president in Hartford to either remediate the current line, which is existing, which would involve basically removing portions of the parking lot and rerunning the line with the appropriate pipe and
lay new pipe, new PVC pipe.
And in the current depth and the direction it needs to travel.
With the Medicaid and funding and all that, it's hurting y'all's funding on doing anything right now.
Absolutely. We started this. It was kind of started on a whim. Basically, our response times were between 20 and 30 minutes, which is not acceptable. It's 2011. People in each area deserve to have an equitable ambulance service with the appropriate level and appropriate staffing. The difference between and just to give you an example, in 10 minutes, somebody's basically lost all function of their brain if they're in a cardiac arrest. With no oxygen, they've lost their ability to ever attempt to regain consciousness. We're already fighting an uphill battle in Alabama with a less than 3% successful cardiac arrest survival rate, and we've done our best over the last year to change that. We're at an 8-minute response time, average response time to the areas we serve. And even in the farthest area we serve, our longest response time has been 14 minutes.
All right, you're not funded by Newton or the towns, you're funded just independent.
Yes, sir. We are a private, not-for-profit corporation. We ended up having to restructure our business organization. We basically dropped the and recovery, which we have been for so long, since 1973, and incorporated into a new business in an attempt to resolve some previous financial issues and to get our 501c3, which is being applied for.
What is your estimated outgo a month compared, just an average of, what are y'all spending a month? What do you average coming in a month?
Well, depending on our electric bill, we range anywhere from about $20,000 to $25,000 a month in expenses. That's not counting any additional debt incurred before us, the breakdown or mechanical failure of an ambulance, any overtime issues that might, come into play. We've been under this new corporation since January. Our income varies from month to month, of course, with the amount of runs that we have that are billable runs. We have a large underinsured population, meaning they either have little or no insurance, and that results in an either indigent care situation if they meet the guidelines of our program, which is established via the national poverty levels, or in dealing with insurances, which is a whole nother muddy water issue anyway. We have an issue with contractual adjustments, meaning that if we bill $400 for a run, we might only actually see $200 of that run, based on those contracts to be able to serve those insurances.
Okay, y'all you got a fundraiser this weekend also trying to help, and you're just a plea right now to the community. You need your help. We need your help bad.
Absolutely. Well, we want their involvement. If they come out and they begin to be involved in what we're doing, I believe that they'll see the effort that so many people here have made. These guys standing on the front porch, I can't even begin to tell you, without them we wouldn't be here today. They give numbers of hours, often even past their paid hours. They volunteer, whether it's going door to door with our fundraisers, whether it's teaching CPR classes, and even in some cases some of them have volunteered to even staff the 3rd ambulance when it was in service.
Okay, your event this weekend.
All right, our event this weekend. We have a almost famous Boston butt and rib sale. People are buying our products from all over the area.
Yes, you do.
Boston butts are $20 a piece. The ribs are $20 a piece. We believe that it's one of the best buys in the area. We're very proud of our barbecue meat. So
What time?
we're going to be from 8 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock on Saturday. We're going to start cooking Friday morning, and we are anticipating a very good turnout. Of course, anybody that would like to make a donation to the squad can contact our office. Our office phone number is 334-896-4002. My cell phone number is 828-1061. And then my email address is dstrickland83@gmail.com, and I would be glad for anybody that are members of the community that would like to volunteer or donate money or like in-kind products.
Okay,
Thank you, sir. So I know you all held this emergency meeting today. What was the outcome of that?
Basically, what we had to do is we had to make a decision. Do we relocate our current services, meaning do we move into a temporary location? And that was basically because of this violation that was issued to us from the state today. Our attempts to discuss, our further actions with the bank were not very conducive in any environment. And my concern was definitely for the comfort of the crews, being able to use the restroom, being able to take a shower. When you work a 24-hour shift, it's already very demanding because of the type of industry that we're in. I mean, emergencies are never black and white. We always operate in a gray area. I mean, we fix meals, we wash clothes. We're basically a family of four for 24 hours. And the outcome that resulted from the board meeting was, and this was based on employee as well as volunteer input, was that we would stick it out, tough it out. If we got to go John Wayne style, that's the direction we're going to head in. But basically, they want to stay in their home. And we're going to attempt to find some type of funding mechanism to remediate this issue.
Okay, what is the building behind you?
This is our current restroom facilities. After they notified me Monday that the facilities were no longer in operating order, I had to make a decision. We've already invested over $1,100 in the attempting to remediate this project. And basically, Roto-Rooter has made about $1,100 off of us, which, if Brian Tyson's been fantastic. We had to have facilities, and until we could hold a board meeting and try and attempt to make a decision, that's what we had to do.
All right. The sewer line from the bank is attached to your sewer line now.
Our sewer line was the gentleman that owned this building beforehand. They've operated several different business ventures out of it, but when they made the donation of part of the building to us and sold it to us at a very reduced rate, they had installed and they had an agreement with the previous property owner, and it runs from their building, from our building, to our sewer tap, or as it was. And when they come and constructed the building, the contractors actually broke off part of the pipe off of our building, and then they began and replaced their pipe with not up to par or industry standard, not to mention the rise and the run of it. I mean, it's like if you put water in feathers or water in dirt, just like the river, if the water outruns the product's going to be sitting in the pipe. And then they connected into our pipe, and basically we have two commercial businesses attempting to use the same sewer line, and it's not working.
And their sewer backing up on y'all.
Yes, sir. And I can show you the results of which they're to the behind us in this area.
Where?
You probably wouldn't want that on WTV.
Of course I would want this.
Absolutely.
Great
You'll
footage.
never get a better visual and if you could have seen it this morning and heard the conversation that occurred, that was
The pinkness to the toilet paper is due to a dye that we put into the bank, which backed up out of our sewage cleanup. And so
This is good.